Jews are not a bad thing. On a conceptual level, Jews are a population group that practice the religion of Judaism. On a fundamental level, Judaism is, just as any other religion, free to follow and practice by anyone. Therefore, just like with any other religion, given the massive number of different people with different beliefs and different lives, there's gonna be a specific group of individuals whose view on certain aspects of our world fall into questionability, rejection, and outright condemnation. Extremists is what people with common sense call these individuals. Within the Jewish population, there are undoubtedly a number of individuals with extremist ideas, just like in any other population group. I have personally seen the terms Zionist and Zionism, among others, being casually related to Jewish extremism, and I was ironically sure that it was actually like that. It took me less than a 5-minute Google search to find out that Zionism has absolutely nothing to do with extremist ideology. If you or anyone else takes the same effort as I made, you will find out that Zionism on a conceptual level is the pursuit of the Jewish people to be recognized as more than just a religion of refugees, but as an actual sovereign nation with the agency to make their own decisions, live their own life, and have their own history. I am not aware of any factually proven problems that Zionism as an ideology has caused anyone, and if you are patient enough to reach further into the video, I'm sure you will at least be able to consider why I honestly couldn't care less if there were any. So, let's bury this misconception right away. Zionism is not an extremist movement per se. It may have some nuances that cause the perception of it to be warped into something far worse than it really is. I do not deny the existence of those nuances and the weight they put on Zionism as an ideology, but I reaffirm that at its core, it's basically the wish of people like me and you who just want to be seen as exactly that. People. By the way, no, I am not a follower of Judaism or any other religion. I believe in the Catholic idea of God, but don't practice the religion itself. Having cleared that up, let me delve into the main topic of this video. Deserving. I will now ask you a rhetorical question. What did the Jews do to deserve having to go through enough extermination for there to be 107 information articles covering their massacring on Wikipedia alone? I need you to at least partially grasp the implications of there being 107 different web pages worth of recorded Jewish genocide in just one compilatory site. It has happened in Ukraine, it has happened in Russia, all throughout many different regions of Europe, it has happened all over Asia. The entire world has been punishing Jews since time immemorial, but for what exactly? These questions are for you, the viewer, to ponder about. I don't seek an answer. What did the Jews do to deserve the Nazi German Holocaust? What did they do to deserve being herded like cattle, imprisoned in tight, reduced spaces like vermin, starved, diseased, and freeze to death or near it, only for them to be killed anyways? What kind of thing does that to another living being? If you kill a murderer, are you worse than the killer? Or just as bad? No. The answer is no. Because if you didn't kill anybody in your entire life, Killing the killer who has killed many people in it is not a crime. It's a public service. Because the victims of the killer most likely did not deserve to be killed. In pretty much all of the cases of serial killings, the victims are innocent people who have never done any wrongdoing. And yet, they were given the ultimate punishment for nothing. So, given that the killer has taken away so many innocent, loving, and loved people from us, from humanity, and from the world, it's suicidal to think the killer doesn't deserve death. So think, viewer. Think about what deserving entails. Because every thought will count towards making the sense of my next videos. Have a nice day, night, or whatever it might be on your city.